Today we're joined by UNK men's and women's cross-country coach Brady Bonsall. Coach, thanks for the time. Let's look at the upcoming season. How are things shaping up on the women's side of things?
On the women's side, Morgan Benish has been kind of the clear leader, not just the best runner, but just kind of the leader of that team for the last 2 years at least. And as she moves on, it is always interesting. It's kind of exciting, actually, when someone moves on, how that opens up the door for someone else to step into that role. So someone that you maybe didn't see in the past, being a leader or looking to serve others or just being that mentor to younger students, how they start stepping into that role. So Molly Dibben will be our team captain, and I think she'll be very good at that. But, we have some older ones. I look at Gabby Gracia as someone who serves that role on the women's team, even without a title.
Coach, as you go into this year, what's your depth look like?
I think I probably am always more comfortable with the depth on the men's side heading into the year. It's always hard at this time. Sometimes I'll get the question, who are the people to look for and that sort of thing. And honestly, when it comes to the men's side, I never know. I kind of hem and haw around and don't really know how to answer that question. Andrew Fields is a returning national qualifier, so I know Andrew would be one. I know we have some older guys like Trevor Wiegert and Josh Mell and Cody Worth and Taylor James who've put in some work this year. But the way our program is probably formatted, where we're at in terms of scholarship and the type of team that we build, we're always a team full of developmental athletes. So whether they're a senior or a freshman, they're probably a developmental athlete. And so you don't know when they go away for 2-3 months who that person's going to be that comes back from the summer. And usually in the first 2 or 3 days before we've even done a workout, I start getting feedback from people in terms of who the person is this year. I remember guys coming back from a run one year and walking up and just going, Brian Hill. Well, Brian Hill ended up being pretty good that year and for a few more years after that. And so there's always people like that step forward. So on the men's side, I do think we have a depth of, a pool of talent to draw from in terms of to develop, to have 5, 6, 7 solid people by the end of the year, but I really don't know who they'll be. On the women's side, it always seems like we have a little bit less depth. We always seem to have a few more middle distance runners, and it's always much more important that everybody stay healthy, whether that's getting sick, getting injured, or whatever, just really making sure that we stay healthy through the whole season.
This fall, you will be hosting regionals again.
Schools in there. It's a course that we run yearly at least twice for the big high school meets that we host, the UNK Invite, which is sort of basically the pre-state meet for the state high school athletes, and then the actual state meet. Hosting those there every year. Now just 2 weeks later, we'll host the regional meet, and it's a course that has hosted the national meet. This was 20 years ago. But it's hosted the national meet, so we definitely look forward. We love hosting events at UNK. Love bringing people to Kearney, showing them the city of Kearney and our campus, and some of the people from the MIAA probably wouldn't normally make the trek here for a regular season meet, or much less from the Northern Sun or the GAC conference. But we definitely look forward to hosting them here in Kearney.
That was UNK cross-country coach Brady Bonsall joining us for this preseason preview.